Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Excuse me. Please don't be mad, everybody, because there won't be a podcast. I done set up and everything. I cannot find the sound card to go into the to here. I can't find the sound card that goes inside here. So there will not be a podcast this weekend. This was supposed to be like a YouTube video / podcast for those who want to watch the video or for those who want to listen. So you're just going to have to watch or listen. Just turn this on and listen. So thank you for watching this episode of the Skorpion Show Podcast. It's a video. It's actually a video. So we're going to do this video no different than we do the podcast. I'm not going to tell Mikkel, don't say this, don't say that. We just going to do what the fuck we do. To everyone watching, please click the thumbs up button. Click that thumbs up button. Keep in mind, it's my birthday weekend. So happy birthday to me. I'll be 37.
Cash App.
Yes. If you want to send birthday love via Cash App, you can do so at the Skorpion. You can do so via Venmo at the Skorpion. Those are the two main ones that I have. I don't really use Zelle, so I don't want you to try to find me on Zelle. If you want, just do either Cash App or Venmo. If you have something for me, I don't have a P.O. box yet, but I'm definitely going to get a P.O. box. Because someone hit me up today like, I want to send you something. How can I send it to you? And I'm not too crazy about giving my address out to people I don't know like that. So, but I did give her because she's always been nice. And when she sends stuff. So I just had to, I don't want everybody having my address though. So sometimes I just send them the old address, 2219 Burke Street. But nobody's there. So nobody's there no more. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? God is good. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. I don't know. I could be in New York right now. I don't know. Just look on my Insta and find out. Don't look too hard. Just say happy birthday or whatever. I'm excited though. I don't know what 37 is going to bring, but y'all know I was just talking on the video before this video. We talking about my job and everything, and some good things happened at my job. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm just happy. Okay. Like, I left out of work happy today.
I think I spoke it into it.
Yes, I left out of work happy today. Okay, I was like, okay. Like,
after I told you yesterday, yes. At least you still got your job.
Yes.
Look at
still
God.
Got it.
Look at God.
Yes. And they still making sure I'm going to be there. So.
Well, now.
Yes.
Yeah, they really are.
No, I'm really happy. So I'm really happy.
So you're doing something, right?
Yeah. And, that's a hell of a good way to end 36. Mm-hmm. And... so first, let me just say, like, this year for me, this hasn't been my best year as when it comes to trying to multitask in my life. I've been horrible at it, and you can tell where my mind is based on how my apartment looks. And Mikkel can always tell you.
Oh my God.
His mind is a goddamn mess. And it is a mess. It is a mess. I've gone through a lot this year.
No, your room used to be a mess.
Yeah. So my room is a mess.
No, at your old house.
Yeah.
It was always a mess.
My place is a mess.
So that means that you're always going through.
Yes. And if you look at my locker at work, it's a mess. They keep saying like, Kevin, oh my God, this is your locker. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You let people at work see that your locker is a mess?
I go in, the only thing I do is go in their locker and grab my headphones and go on.
But what's in it that it's a mess?
Newspapers, papers. Now I got all these damn Wawa bags since nobody is selling plastic bags and filling no more. Nobody gets out plastic bags anymore. So you got to pay for a bag, 25 cents. Got all these very Wawa bags like I'm an old lady. Some Target bags. I got coffee in there. I got my mug in there. Oh, it's a lot, wow. But I did clean it out some this weekend. I got my blanket with me and my mom in there. I had my Eagles blanket in there.
I've discovered in my daily walk in life that some things that I would be embarrassed to let other people see, some folks are not.
No. They know how I am. As long as my work is not unorganized. And my work is never unorganized, okay?
Yeah, but your living arrangements is.
I'll get it together.
You say that all the time. I think you're one of those people that just like to say. You like to hear yourself say things. I'll get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Crown Royal it up. Not too much though.
And the dishes are still in the sink.
Don't do that, Mikkel.
They're still in the sink. They're still in the sink. Oh my God.
I will get to them. I haven't had the time.
Y'all had to hear his excuse the other day when I said to him, when he told me he cooked this beautiful dinner. And I said, wait, you cooked a beautiful dinner, all that food you cooked, and you still have all those dishes in the sink? I said, you don't cook and clean as you go? He said, no, because I'm too afraid that the smoke alarm may go off, and I need to pay attention to the stove, so that's why I don't clean.
That is not what
I said. That is what you said. That is, Kevin, what did you say?
Sometimes I don't have time to clean up after I'm done. I could clean up as I go along.
No, you're supposed to not after you're done. You're supposed to actually clean while you're
as you go. If you clean up as you go on while it's cooking. Oh, wait a minute.
That is what you said, though.
Oh yeah.
Because you said about the smoke alarm, and I said, wait, but everything is in right there, so you can't possibly. And you said, oh yeah, well, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Whatever the case may be.
Where is Nina when you need her?
No, she's not here. She can't come here or anywhere. Oh God. Shut up, Kevin. I love my sister.
Huh?
But I don't need her coming up in here trying. Oh, listen, this would look real nice. Well, can you give me some money for this to go in here?
Oh no.
She always got all these ideas.
He's earring.
Yeah. And never want to give up nothing towards it.
Oh, this one.
Like, shut your mouth. Why even waste my time with bringing up stuff that we should do and you're not going to be.
You're not contributing.
Yeah.
The only thing you're contributing is you're running
your mouth and always critiquing something. Oh my God. Yeah. But
like she's Princess Di that lives in Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do. But, so yeah, I definitely want to just work on being more organized, definitely being able to multitask, give you guys more videos. Even if I have to do videos by myself, I still have not, like, broken that, okay, I have to do a video by myself, or I could do a video by myself. Because I'm just like, okay, I don't want to waste my time. But I'm like, well, just do it. Like, you just never do it. Just do it. Damn it, do it. And I haven't. Every video I made this year has been with Mikkel. I think it's for maybe if I go live, but if it's not no regular video. So I haven't done a regular video. And I want to do that. I want to be more consistent, like with podcasts and doing videos. Because that's the only way I could probably make it out this apartment is if we be more consistent in what we do.
You want to leave out of here?
Yeah, well, I don't want to sign another lease to stay here. I want to go somewhere else. This has been nice.
You know you're not going to get half of your security deposit back.
No. I'm going to get my security back.
No,
right.
You got to do.
It's going to be a hell of a clean.
Okay.
A hell of a clean.
They're not going to give it
because I want my money back.
It won't. But you know what you can do? Wait. You can hire a cleaning company.
Yeah, but you know what?
What?
You should have seen how. Oh, I have the video when I moved in here.
Good. Well, that's good. So you have that.
Yes.
But I'm sure you added on.
What?
To what you recorded when you first moved in.
No, I mean it's an 8-minute video. It's on my it's on one of my hard drives. I have it.
Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad.
Oh no. Some stuff was not clean.
Oh.
Some stuff.
The day you moved in, or the day
the day I showed it, and they said, "Oh, this will be clean." And then when I moved in, it wasn't.
But
I really don't have no complaints.
Right. It's a nice
yeah. Like I told them, I said I don't mean no harm, but it was bitch. It was freezing in here that Saturday.
I don't understand why they don't have something. Well, no, you did explain to me.
And I was like, he told me something happened, and then but I ain't never had a problem since, because I text them early in the morning, like that heat is not on. It's a problem. We need to fix this fast, and it's good. It's been cool. Like I don't complain about.
You don't. Do you have another blanket, a quilt, or something in here?
I have 2 blankets, and I have actually 3. So I have 2 of those.
And you still cool.
Yes.
Because sometimes some people don't turn on the heat. Early on in the fall.
Oh no, it's November. Now, when it was October, I'd be like, I understand. Ain't nobody touching the heat till November.
Well, I mean, but the only reason, because look at it like this. Prime example. The other day it was like in the 60s. Mm-hmm. Then it keeps the weather's fluctuating. So that's why a lot of people don't turn on the heat just yet, because the weather is fluctuating. I think some people don't turn on the heat until like December.
It was so cold that I was waking up like, did the heat come on? Because I can't wait to write this letter. Like And I texted them, and they texted me back, and they came and fixed it within an hour and a half.
Well,
it was that heat was on. I was like, he called me like, it's working, it's on. I feel fine, you know. So yeah, there's no issues. But yeah, I've enjoyed my time here. I've had some fun here. I've had fun with you, fun with others, fun with friends.
You and I didn't have that kind of fun.
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, they already know that.
Okay.
I mean, you don't float my boat.
No.
Period.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just
if
like...
there's ever somebody that I'm happy I don't float their boat, it's you.
I could say who I want to come in.
And you can,
who I want to come
and you
out.
don't have to worry about 10 people sitting downstairs watching them walk up the shame of...
Period.
The steps of shame going up to your third floor room.
Yeah. It's never a walk of shame.
Well,
First of all, it's never a walk of shame. Because you had a good time. If you came to my spot.
I know that's right.
Because you can't leave without... Okay? Anyway. Now, I shouldn't say that on camera.
No. Oh, God.
But yeah.
But you always said you never did too much of that in the house anyway.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I did some things, but not like that.
Not drastic, yeah.
Yeah, I've had some good times. You know, but I'm winding... I'm not winding down, bitch. I'm winding up because they say it gets better in your 40s. But I don't want to be parading around in my nobody in their 20s like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, who said it has to be in their 20s?
I know.
Why can't they be in their 30s? For somebody who does not like people dating younger people, you always bring that up.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Why can't you be 40 and date somebody who's 35?
I could.
Right. So why are you sitting in your 20s? Why did you say that? You skipped a whole decade. Because,
I mean...
You don't think you can attract somebody that's close to your age?
I do.
Well, then why don't say that?
No. I'm just talking about... I don't know. I'm just talking about sex-wise. I'm talking about...
You don't think anybody you can attract somebody in their 30s sex-wise?
Yes. I mean, I have. And I do.
Right.
But what I'm saying is... Like, yeah, it's fun with your age.
Well, you do now because you're in your 30s, Kevin. You're not 40.
But sometimes you want younger, too, because it's... You know, because they're young. Sometimes.
You want younger?
Not too often. Everybody knew that.
God.
You know, everybody...
Oh, no, I wouldn't dare. We don't have any common.
Yeah, we don't.
Except sex.
I mean, everybody got that in common. When there's sex involved, but... And then you teach them a few things.
I don't know.
And then they pass it on what they done.
Now, I've been a teacher. Not just to people, but even people my age. I'm like, wow, you really didn't know that that's what you're supposed to do?
Well... I don't really give out educations on anything. So who are you giving these educations to?
Well, I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Are they women?
What?
Are they women?
Shut up.
Do this to
the
your
next
man.
topic. What the hell is he talking about?
I want to know.
I said I'll tell you off camera.
Oh.
The hell?
Mm. All right, so he's not going to tell me off camera.
No.
So, there's been a couple things happening. Porsha Williams, she has a book coming out next week. Well, in 2 weeks. I want to say, okay, is this the most revealing thing in this book to get people talking is about you and R. Kelly?
Right.
I would have loved to hear about her thoughts about Cordell Stewart. But this is what makes people talk. She said that she was 25. She was supposed to meet with R. Kelly. She stayed in his bedroom for hours until he came. And when he got there, she was forced to take her clothes off and do things.
Well, did she say forced? Because in the thing that I've read, she said that he just came in the room and told her to take them off.
Well, that sounds like...
Well, that's not forced. Because I can tell you to do something, you can either say yes or no. Yeah. Or leave. Wow. And she chose not to say any... She just chose to do. So that's not force. Force is a gun to your head, a knife to your throat, my hands around your throat. That's forcing you to do something. But someone called me in the room and say, "Hey, Kevin, take off your clothes." First thing you're gonna say is, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, but she had to. She took her clothes off. I'm assuming she took her clothes off.
I think she did because she did think
she didn't want to do
2 more other.
Yeah, she came back 2 other times, and she heard women being abused, and that was like her reasoning for not going back. And she just felt like her mother's a strong woman, and nobody knew that this happened. She kept this from a lot of people about what happened with her and R. Kelly. And she said, of course, there were young girls there as well. Mm-hmm. I think everybody probably got an R. Kelly story that they haven't even just shared.
Not me.
Well, no.
But.
Too bad you never will.
Well.
Would you put a
But not me. I would have.
Some
years ago, I would have.
1990s or 2000s R. Kelly?
Early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, early
like,
2000s.
Movie about it like a snake mouth. And
that's when
come to my hotel.
Yeah.
Hotel R. Kelly. Okay. Yeah. Not the How Hungry.
Not the bald head R. Kelly.
Yeah. Would you would have done a video?
The hell no! I don't play those games.
No golden showers, none of this. I'm just asking because that's what he's into.
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into no golden showers.
Can I tell you?
I saw a video. Did you see that video? It's a video circulating on the internet, Instagram to be exact. Somebody sent it to me, but I have too many DMs, so now I can't even find the video. There is this artist on stage, and I know a lot of y'all know.
Oh, I've seen it.
That is disgusting.
I've seen it.
That is disgusting.
That's not art.
That's not art, Kevin.
But let me tell you something.
People are into that. You're into that? Did you tell
Not on me.
I know,
Not
but did
on
you
me.
tell me that you did that on somebody? I can't do that.
I did it. Only because it's a turn on for them. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. But I can't believe that I did it.
Yeah, because something like that is not a turn on. Anything that's not a turn on for me, it's hard for me to even comply when you ask me to do it. Like for instance, I'm not into feet. I don't have anything against feet though. You know what I mean? Because I have nice feet. But I don't have anything against you if you have your feet out. Some people are like, ooh, I don't want your feet out. Even if somebody has nice feet, they still, complain. Now, I don't want to see your feet out if they are jacked the fuck up. But I have nothing against feet. But feet does not turn me on sexually. It does not. It does not. I had someone who it did turn them on, and when I would spend a night over their house, which was I think 3 times, they didn't want me to sleep in my socks, and I was just like, "This ain't no." Yeah.
I don't even sleep without my socks,
and I'm not even going to watch you pleasure or get aroused off of my feet because that's not about to happen in here, okay? Because I will call Uber
real quick. Real quick.
You'll be thinking that I'm getting up to go to the bathroom, and the whole time I'm getting up to put my clothes on and leave. Because that's not appealing to me. So I can't see me doing something that... Like, how did you feel after you... Did you feel nasty yourself? Like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that.
No, but I just thought it was
nasty. Yeah.
But it was such a...
And what did they do afterwards? Like, did they get up and be like... And then go... Like, what do you do after you sit there and allow somebody to do that to you? Like, what do you do afterwards? Like, how do you get up and go wipe yourself off and then continue your day as if you didn't just let somebody piss on you?
I can't believe I just submitted that. But I would have done it on the podcast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's a podcast. Yeah. I just can't believe I did it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it wasn't a turn on for me. But what he said was, he said, don't think about it. Just do it. And I just did it.
Because when they first asked you, you probably were like, no, what?
Like, no. But we hadn't cut up in a while, like years.
Did you know that this person was into that?
No. Okay. This is something new.
It was a shock, right?
Yeah. And I mean, we had some good times.
But that never came up.
Never. But he's like one of my favorite people that I've had sex with.
Have you...
not had sex with, we never had sex.
Right.
Just cut up.
So have y'all cut up since you pissed on him?
No, because he doesn't live here anymore.
Oh. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
He doesn't live in Philly anymore.
Well, because you said it like he passed away.
No, he didn't die.
Okay.
He didn't die.
Oh, he moved away. But if he moved away, you would still...
Yeah, I'm still good about it, but all that peeing and stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because then I got to wait till I have to pee.
Yeah. He's like, don't pee. Just don't pee. I'm like, oh my God. Is this not my thing? Yeah. But I tried. It's something I did.
Yeah, and you'll never do it again.
No. I mean, I can't say. Because, I mean, you never know. Some people have a way of getting you to do things that you probably would never do.
No, that's true. That is true. True. But I don't want to piss on you.
Let me tell you, am I shitting on nobody?
No. I'm not doing that. I cannot go to the bathroom on somebody. Can't do that. I don't even want to go to the bathroom on myself. I definitely don't want to go to the bathroom on you.
Yeah. I can't believe we having this guy. This is what grown people do. But yeah, I feel bad. You know that Porsha had to go through that. But I'm glad she's telling it. But it's just like, for me, it's just like, oh, you're only telling this story to sell a book.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's exactly what she's doing. Because I didn't even know she was coming out with a book.
Yeah, all of these, me neither. Until this came out.
Until this came out, so I didn't even know.
All of these surviving R. Kelly's then came out, girl, and you didn't say anything. I mean, a lot of people didn't probably say a lot of things, you know, but I guess if she's promoting something, she said, if I'm going to tell my son I'm going to make money off my pain, nobody else is going to make money off my pain. So I get it in a sense. But it's kind of like, we know that nigga guilty. I moved on from R. Kelly. I don't even play his music. I'm done. I'm done with R. Kelly. I'm done. But, Porsha, I'm glad that you found the strength to get up and go when a lot of other women did not have that strength to do so. And I think, now people will probably want to know more about this encounter and on what happened and want you to talk more. And I hope that you sharing this doesn't prevent you from sharing more about your experience on what happened in the future. And
not just with R. Kelly, but with any person that this may have... I think that, you saying that she's coming out with a book in 2 weeks, that's how you know this story is to help promote this book. Because people who are coming out with books, they are going on book tours promoting. Like, look at Will Smith. Look at this international
Philly,
book
New
tour
York, Chicago.
He's going on. You know what I mean? Like, come on, that's how you do it. Hillary Clinton did it with her books. She actually has another book coming out soon. People are, that's how you do stuff. You don't just 2 weeks before the book come out, oh, by the way, R. Kelly asked me to take my clothes off when I met him for a business meet because I wanted to be in the music. First of all, I didn't even, what are you being in the music industry for?
To say.
It's not, our parents lied to us when we were kids. And I don't know if parents today say it, but our parents lied to us when they told us that you can be anything you want to be when you become an adult.
But you really can.
No, because Porsha Williams, someone should have told her you're not a singer, so no, you cannot be a singer because you're just taking up space. Someone really should have stopped Donald Trump and said, no. But because you have that anybody can be president.
Let me teach everybody that. He is the poster boy for anybody can be president. That's the truth.
And that's not a good compliment, which he needs to understand, and his people need to understand. That's when people say Donald Trump is the poster boy of anybody can be president, we're not saying that as a compliment. Right. We're saying that as a bad thing.
Yeah.
And we should not be told that anybody can be president. Just like we should not be told you can do anything you want to do. Because then that means that you are, some people like Porsha Williams and Kim Zolciak are making a complete fool of themselves.
But think about the singers who are singers who can't really sing.
Yeah, them too. And it's unfortunate because we talked about this all the time. You have some great singers out there who are not getting the recognition that they are due and that they should because somebody who's half naked, who has a nice pretty body, has a nice pretty face, is making all the, you know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Yeah, it's just a shame. But I don't really listen to a lot of music. Like I'm definitely gonna listen to Adele when they come out this weekend. I want to listen to. I haven't listened to Bruno Mars and them album yet, but none of y'all have hit me up like, oh my god, you got to talk about this album. Like Kevin, it's really good. Nobody's hit me up saying that. Like nobody, and I mean nobody. And Taylor Swift right now, she's killing the music industry, re-recording her own shit.
Right, as always.
And they are streaming, and like her fans are the most loyal. And B stands, y'all gonna have to get it together. And they're not with this song. I'm talking about when B come out with her next album. Everybody have the streaming numbers. Y'all might say it don't matter, bitch. It do matter. I mean, to me it matters. It's her. It's B. She's the biggest star in the world. Y'all all need to get together, have some Hive parties, do something. Hive Zooms. Get the streaming going for this new album. Whenever it comes out. This will be her first. This is gonna be her first album to me since Lemonade. I know y'all don't like it. No, but Lemonade. Like a studio album specifically, Beyonce.
And not for anything else but for Beyonce.
Yeah, and it's been over 5 years. But, I haven't listened to Lemonade in a while. I just went, I know she likes to challenge herself and all of that. But I hope it's something that's amazing. Because she cried when Adele won 5 years ago. Baby, these songs Adele coming out with, I don't know, B. Let me stop trying to give her some doubt. But listen, I just think that it's good competition. It's good to have competition. But I hope B, if she comes out with in 2022, that she fucking bring it. And she's gonna have to be honest about something. I don't know what she's gonna be honest about.
I'm about to say, what more do we need her to be honest about?
I mean, know.
Nothing has happened for her to be honest about.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, oh God, she could sing about the neutral. I don't know.
It's nothing to be honest about. That's why I think that some people, I think a lot of these artists are not even being honest at all. I think a lot of them, just like a lot of these rappers, are rapping about stuff that they've never experienced. It's just something good to sell. You know, Will Smith said it perfectly. During his book tour, he spoke about him coming up in the rap game when he first started out, and how a lot of the hip hop artists back then, you know, called him a pussy, called him a wimp, and said that he wouldn't, because he was not rapping
he wasn't
what they
rap.
doing.
Yeah.
But he said that he told a good story about when he was young, his grandmother had found his book that he was, you know, writing his raps in, and his in the book, a lot of his raps had cuss words in them. And his grandmom, he said his grandmother never specifically mentioned what she found, but he said she basically came to him and said, listen, rap, if you're going to make music off of your experience and don't be nobody else but you. And he said once she told him that, he knew that he couldn't be out here rapping about stuff that he wasn't living. And I think a lot of these people are rapping about lives that they're not living. Just like some singers are singing about stuff that they never really experienced. But they sing. But a lot of them are good songwriters, and a lot of them have great songwriters helping them. Yeah. You know, I mean, how many more songs can we hear about Mary J. Blige talking about pain? Like, oh my God, you told us about pain for the past 25 years. I don't hear about that no more.
Yeah, Mary is chilling. I haven't heard. That Mary documentary is just not good on Amazon. I mean,
you didn't think it was good? I didn't watch it, but I thought I heard. It's a new one, right?
Yeah, I just didn't know it's new. It came out like the top,
like last year, or
this year in the middle of the year.
Okay,
it was just
that's what people were saying. It was good. I just never watched it.
It was like, why? Like, why is this out? What's the point?
Was it stuff that we already knew?
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I feel about some of these artists. Like, how much more can you tell us about pain? We know that you've gone through pain. Like Mary J. Blige, again, she's a legend. She needs nothing. She does not need to ever tell us about pain ever again, because we already know she's going through it. You know, like Mariah Carey. It's but so many times you can sing about Christmas. However, those Christmas songs are iconic.
Christmas, and she got new Christmas songs coming out.
You know, the top of November, the first day of November, actually, I was on my way to work and I was on the sub, and as I was sitting on the sub, you know, we were still sitting at the station, and one of the guys, engineers, he was sitting outside on the bench, and he was on his phone, and he said, "Oh, it's Mariah Carey season," and I chuckled because I said, "Wow, she really does own Christmas. And she owns this season."
Yeah.
But, you know, what else could she sing about?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, she could sing. It's a lot. I mean, we haven't had a black artist, like, probably in their 50s or 40s have a number one hit since, like, Cher. But, I mean, it's possible.
You said black artist.
Yeah, black artist.
Cher's not black.
I know she's not black. I didn't even say black, but I mean, like, go to number one.
Oh, okay.
Because Cher, remember when Cher came out with Believe? She was like in her 50s and yes, she came out with a big
song.
Yeah,
we were in middle school.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Well, I was in middle school because I was in Finland when that song came out.
Yeah.
What year? That was in 99, right?
99, 2000.
Yeah.
That's when the whole Latin explosion thing came out. You know, but I'm hoping that, you know, as these singers get older, because I want Janet to have a big hit. I want Mariah to have another big hit. Celine Dion, like all the people we grew up with, I want them to do something, because I feel like these artists are not really slang as they should. I just think some of them just become glorified baby mamas who now trashing their baby dads, and everybody think that's the thing.
Everybody think that's the thing, right? And it's unfortunate, Kevin. It really is.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
Y'all got to pick better men. Ugh. Yeah, keep telling you, can you imagine if the gays can have kids?
By the way, Kevin informed me that you guys told him that yesterday when we spoke about the baby incident, that what I told y'all was not true. But I told Kevin, I said, I watched the video where Leigh was on camera telling us what happened. Mm-hmm. So I only told y'all what she told me. I didn't read anything. Right. I didn't guess. There's literally, she was on live and she was telling us that he came home and kicked her out. And she didn't know. She told us that. Now again, there was a whole bunch of stuff that was going on with them. It was like every other hour, something new was being posted. She would post something, then he would post something. Then his baby. So, but I was going off of what.
Yeah, let me send you a text, and I got a text message.
She told us.
He said, "I just watched your story. Whole story incorrect. He was sending her to a 5-star hotel, just giving accurate facts." And I said, I can't keep up with these fools. I mean,
because she literally got on camera and told us that she was home with the baby, and he came home and told her to get out with no warning or explanation. That's what she told us. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, and I think if you watch the video with her brother even reiterates that as well. Like, you're going to kick her out. So
yeah. She was stalking that nigga, wanted to be wifed, and he ain't want her or a baby. And now she looking goofy.
That part of the text is correct.
You can't keep a nigga who don't want to be killed.
Right. Well, we all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people are defending her because of the fact that he kicked her out.
Yeah. I mean, because it's cold. Do you know? I can't talk about what I do.
And I don't know where they were at either.
Yeah. Almost said something. But it's cold, okay? You don't want to be kicking people out in the cold.
Or kicking people out, period. Yeah. Especially with a baby. And a 3-month-old baby.
Like, I know bus drivers like to kick people off the bus if you don't have the change. But listen, it's too cold to be kicking people off the bus, okay?
Which technically they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, because you're supposed to let them get a courtesy ride. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but, yeah, people, I mean, some of these SEPTA drivers think they name is SEPTA. Did you know that?
Well,
I'm sure you have your fair share, even though you want to train now. But
fair share of what?
Seeing people get kicked off the bus if they didn't have it.
No, I've never. No, I don't. Well, no. No. Well, yeah, because I catch the sub, so anybody.
But I'd be like, one time the bus driver tried to almost kick the man. I was like, please, it's too early. I'm trying to get to work. I'm running late. Right. Please.
Let's everybody just get with the program.
Yes, just let him go because I'm not for this. I'm trying to get to work. He didn't say nothing else to the guy. He just let it go. And the guy got off like at 30th Street Station. Then the Spanish guy tried to act like he didn't know. You had to pay. You got your bags with you, and you want 30th Street Station, and you don't want to pay. It's a mess. But yeah. So DaBaby and Danny Lynn, I don't know nothing about it. I don't even care.
No one cares.
I don't care. I heard that the gays said that they're taking him back or some shit. Or,
who's taking who back?
I mean, they forgive him. I didn't know you could forgive. Like, the LGBT community is forgiving him. I didn't know that they all are doing this.
Oh, I thought that they came out. I thought that the community, somebody must have messed with him or met with him. I don't know. Yeah. But Kevin, I'm like you. Well, I unfollowed him. Yeah. Because I was following him before that whole situation at that concert. Mm-hmm. And I unfollowed him after that.
And
it's over. And it's over. So if the community forgives them, then that's what the community does.
But I didn't know that the community speaks on behalf of the whole LGBTQIA community.
I didn't know they spoke for y'all either, but
you better call the
CEO.
They don't speak for me.
Well, you better call somebody.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a CEO hotline.
You know who don't
speak for you? You have to find the main number. Okay.
Like, who got into the room and decided, okay, the baby's forgiven?
Yeah. Where was the main room? Where was the main meeting?
Who came? I don't know.
Who came up and said the LGBTQ plus A?
Excuse me.
I. Because there's a lot of.
There's a lot of them. And accused. Who is still questioning? Man, I mean, it happens. Let me stop. Before they find this video.
Okay.
Be like, oh, I'm a questioner. Really? It's just, as a gay, it's too hard to keep up with all the letters and all of the non-binary.
But you know what? Don't say that.
It is.
You know why? Because you know what they're going to. You know what? No.
It is.
What they're going to say is, it is. But what they're going to say is, well, you can keep up with the letters of the alphabet. You can keep up.
Every day is something new. I'm not. They say I don't have a gender. I'm non-binary.
Didn't what's the name say that? I thought B. Scott told that to.
I don't know, but every day.
I just swear that interview he just did.
What is non-conforming? And listen, it's too much.
I don't know.
It's too much.
I don't know.
The game's gonna attack me next for being honest. I'm just giving my opinion, and it's the truth. Like it's the same thing. Like when you like with lesbians, I've really tried to keep up with all the different terms, and I can't. You got the film,
but then
I got the book.
But then I learned soft film. I learned recently that even the word lesbian is not really appropriate. No, not lesbian. The other word, but that really.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't like that. You know, I don't like that word. Yeah. Because I think it's so. First of all, I think it's harsh. But no, I don't like that word either. But it's just a lot. It's just hard to try to understand everybody. Like, I know what I am, but it's hard. So I got to learn about all of this, and I understand why some people throw their hands up, and they say, well, you know, you may look like you identify with this gender, so that's how you approach me, and then there's like, oh, now you disrespecting me by calling me this because I don't see myself as that. That's not how I. It's just hard to try to keep up with everybody and everything. You know, it is. It really is. Now, you know who I really haven't found myself keeping up with? But I gotta talk about this because I just seen a disturbing video with Faith Evans and Stevie J. And Faith, you too old to be dealing with a nigga like Stevie J. The dick might be bomb. It might be good, because, I mean, he do got a nice piece. We've all seen it. Thanks to, never mind. Mm-hmm. But we've all seen it. And you don't have to go through that. A man following you with a video, claiming that you cheating and claiming that you doing this and doing that. All you trying to do is get some sleep, and he's just following you around.
But you know, that kind of behavior, watching that interaction lets me know that he's been physical with her before. Yeah, I can tell. When she jumped out of that bed and see, I don't want to do this, that lets me know that you have a slight fear of him, and y'all have been in a physical altercation that we don't know about.
Maybe she hits him back, or maybe she fights back.
Or maybe she fights back. But you can't tell me that whole interaction didn't give you an inkling that maybe
Faith, you deserve better, and you know you deserve better. You don't need no nigga named Stevie J.
Right. But he claimed that she cheated on him.
It don't matter if she cheated on you or not. Why you got to try to expose her? So what? All these women you cheated on Jocelyn with, and now
you're right.
All of a sudden you upset that somebody cheated on you. Woo! You ain't look at no other woman while you was married to Faith. You ain't trying to get a piece of Jocelyn while you were married to Faith. Come on.
Because I think Jocelyn did say that he's.
Yeah, he's Steve. He's a Scorpio. Like, come on, Stevie, stop playing. I just think that what you doing is, you know, sometimes Scorpios like to do it. Okay. If you do it, you are the most horriblest person in the world. Mm-hmm. But if we do it, you know, it don't matter to us. We could do the same thing. We would judge the hell out of you. And we doing the same thing. I mean, you know, but we, you know, but I mean, like, I can't believe he was out there doing that, and I'm out there doing the same thing. Yes. So, Faith, when I seen you post that picture, Mikkel, you said, if we had no business getting together in the first place was a person. That was the truest shit I've seen. But I thought, like, maybe, okay, well, shit.
They had no business together anyway. The two of them together at their age looked like they met at a cabaret. She was tipsy. He was high.
Yeah.
And they started dating and talking to each other at cabaret, filled with smoke and loud music. You know, Frankie Beverly and all that.
But they probably been sneaking since the
They
90s.
probably have been. However, they linked back up at this cabaret.
And the dick was still
Keep up with the story, okay? Keep up. Tell me, keep up with the story. And they met. And she was sitting at the bar with a cigarette in her hand, and he walked up and leaned against the bar and ordered a drink, and then started, "Oh, what's up, babe? What's going on? Hey, Stevie, what's going on, man? You know." Because that's how it goes. At least for me, anyway. That's how it goes. Okay. Hey, man, who you here with? Don't worry about that. Where your wife at? Oh. Come on now, you know how that is. Oh, for real? Huh? Well, take my number down. All right. Yeah. That's exactly how that went. And then 5 days later, they were married. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It didn't take them long.
Didn't take them long at all.
We was like, "What's going on?" Stevie J.
And you know what? You know what cabaret? You know where they were at when they met at that cabaret? Barbers Hall.
Broad and what? Broad and Oxford. Now that's an old school cabaret hall.
You have to be from Philly to know about Barbers Hall.
Yes.
You know,
y'all almost had a barbecue there one time.
That's where they threw my grandma's.
Repast?
No, hell no. Well, actually, my grandmother's repast was at the cemetery.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
And that's a different story. God. You know the guy from the funeral home still talks about that almost 30 years later? He'd be like, "Your grandmother's funeral was the only funeral I ever went to where the repast was inside of the cemetery." I said, "Yeah, I know." Because they couldn't take my uncle.
Yeah.
Because one of my uncles was arrested at the time of my grandmother's death. And they got him out of jail to come to the burial.
Yeah.
But
I'm about to say, they don't even do that no more.
They don't even do it no more. That's how long ago this was. And my aunts and them thought that he would be able to come to the repast after the burial, but the guards were like, "No, we only assigned to bring him here." So then my aunts and them said, "Okay, well, if he can't come with us, then we'll bring the repast." So they called down to North Philly and said, "Y'all got to bring this food all the way up to Shelton Hills." So that's what they did. But Barbers Hall, yeah, that's where they threw my grandmother's 95th fish fry 2 years ago. They had like a memorial, you know, for her birthday, whatever, and they had it there. But Barbers Hall is legendary, and so was Shirley Kills. Shirley Kills is on Broad, right up the street from Broad and Erie.
Oh, see, I don't know that
Next to Shakina's Grandma Church. Yep,
that
right next to that hall, because my sister had her 16th birthday party at Shirley Kills. Shirley Kills was very, very popular. But right before Shirley Kills closed down, Shirley Kills became popular with the younger crowd. Like, it was always popular with the old heads, but right before it closed down, a lot of old heads stopped having stuff there and just kept having shit. Yeah, and a lot of young people were starting to have a lot of parties and stuff there. But I guess Shirley said, "This shit has sailed, and I don't want no young kids in here like that no more." And that was that.
You know what the young kids like? They probably was fucking in the bathroom,
doing all types of shit,
doing smoking, doing all everything.
And see, when my sister had her 16th birthday there, that was back in 2006, so that was a while ago. And Shirley Kills has been closed for some years now.
And I've never heard of Shirley Kills.
Yeah, it's right next to Shakina's grandmom's thing.
Yeah. That is crazy. So,
you know me, I get around.
Yeah.
I can tell you about a lot of halls.
What you do in them halls? You said you know about a lot of halls.
Yeah, I'm like halls where you have parties at.
But what you do? You ever go to dances?
Dances down Broad Drive. Remember, that's where 923 and all that was at. I don't think I've never been. I've never been to any of those clubs when I was young. Yeah, I've never been to any of those. Because there was always something going on. Like, it was always a fight. There was always something going on. That was before the days when we were shooting each other. Right. We was just out there. Our generation was just out there fighting, and it was always a fight.
Yeah, a fight. Yes. These bitches don't know how to fight no more. Everybody want to get a gun. You lose, I'm gonna go get my gun. Or you want to catch somebody. You know, y'all killing old people. You seen that old lady get killed in the check engine?
Yes. Yes. And get this. When I do Uber Eats, what is that City View? That's what it is. I was trying to... So there's a City View right up at Brownami.
And they got one there now?
Yeah. Because when I do Uber Eats, I always get... So the City View is right here, and then you cross the street, and then that's where the check cashing place is at. I always park my car in front of the check cashing place because right in front of City View, it's a bunch of other stores, and it's always no parking. So I have to park and I was just like, oh my God, like that's horrible. 60, but you know what? They said that there was a struggle between her and the suspect, and this is what I just had to tell people: somebody is robbing you, give it to them. Don't fight nobody. Give it to them. Give them anything they ask for and need. Because when I heard that it was a struggle, they were struggling before he shot, and I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Don't struggle with nobody. Just give it to him. Yeah. I saw. Did you see the video a few months ago and they caught this guy, the guy who robbed the
Dunkin' Donuts?
Not the Dunkin' Donuts. He robbed like a smoke shop up near my house, and it was all caught on camera. And it was an Asian woman. It was she was in her 60s too. And behind the counter with her was like her great grandchild, because the child was like 3 or whatever. And then it was somebody else. And the guy came in there and robbed her. And then she started tussling with him while he had this gun. And the child is right there behind the thing with her. So everybody's getting knocked over. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all tussling with this boy for? And he shot the gun. And I'm like,
that baby could have got shot.
Yeah, like, come on, y'all tussling with somebody. Give him the shit so he can go. Like, I'm not tussling with nobody, especially somebody who got a gun. And you 60-something years old and got a baby standing right now. Like, people don't think. They don't think. And I'm not tussling with nobody. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they were saying that somebody got shot near Temple, and he didn't even put up a fight. He was with his girlfriend at 2 o'clock in the morning. They robbed him, and then they still shot him.
Crazy. Did he die?
Yeah, he passed. Yeah, 18 years old.
That's horrible.
But I'm just like, ooh.
Why? You robbed them, unless that, I don't know. Either it was something personal or what. But it's just like, come on.
There's just too much going on in that.
It is.
It's not enough people be upset about it.
They need to when they find these guys, lock them up and let them stay in jail for a long, long time. I don't want to hear, oh no, but I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Because anytime you walking around willingly robbing someone and willingly shooting someone, you need to go to jail. And I don't care how long they put you in there, just as long as it's over 10 years. Because you should not be out here robbing people, that's one. And you should not be out here shooting nobody, that's two. When they robbed, not even robbed, because the guy didn't even have anything. But when they shot that guy who was walking his dog in Brewery Town a few months ago, and it was caught on camera, that was despicable. That guy was literally walking his dog, and these 2 bums, thugs, because that's what they are, walked up on him and then tried to rob him and then shot him when he didn't even have anything on him because he was just walking his dog. And then after they shot and killed him, they left to go try to rob somebody else, and then that's how they got caught. I feel no type of sympathy, pity for nobody like that. I don't give a fuck who they are. Put them in jail. As a matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if they stay in jail for the rest of their life. Because anytime you're out here just shooting somebody, and then 9 times out of 10 you're taking somebody's life, why should I care what they do with you? I don't care what they do with you. You literally took somebody's loved one, and I felt so bad for that boy's mom when they were talking to his parents, because he was in school up here in Philly, and I don't even think he was from Philly. And imagine imagine you send your child to college, and then they get killed walking their dog because 2 bums don't want to go out and get a job. And you think I feel sorry for people like that? Hell no, I don't feel sorry for anybody like that. Send their asses to jail. Don't let me be the judge. We don't need no jury. Jury. Hell no, they're going to jail.
Right.
No, I don't feel sorry for people like that. Send their asses to jail. Oh no, because the system. No, I don't want to hear that. Send them to jail and let them sit in the cell and think about what they did for the rest of their life. Because the person that they killed, they're no longer here.
Nope.
The family has to deal with the fact that their loved one was killed by the hands of a bum because you wanted to go out and rob somebody. You know what I mean? No. No. Now you sit in the cell. No. You sit in the jail cell.
In the cell jail.
Yeah. That too. You sit there too. As a matter of fact, I don't give a fuck where you sit at. Just as long as you're behind bars.
Right.
You can sit in the kennel for all I care. Now next.
Yeah, next.
And that smells so good.
What?
That green apple.
Yeah, it's good. Would you like a taste?
No, because I don't do brown.
Oh, yeah. Plus you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's apple. So, is it okay to think of someone else when having sex with your significant other?
I've done, well, not with the significant other, no. But I have thought about someone else in the process of having sex. Because at some point, I've been in the position where, for like 2 minutes, the person that I'm having sex with is just not turning me on. Mm-hmm. So then I have to think about somebody who I either want to have sex with, or have done. Or had sex, and it was good. So yes, so I've done that. Now, with someone that I was actually in a relationship with, no, I've never done that. Yeah. Never.
Well,
you have done that in a relationship?
What? I've actually said someone's name before, and it wasn't like oh, they was giving it to me so good. It was just like that sex reminded me of that person. So I said the name, but I didn't say it loud. It was just like. It's like a whisper, and it was never like you said somebody's name. It was never like you said somebody's name, but I knew I did it. It happened.
That never happened to me during sex, but it did happen to me where I said somebody's name, and I actually was meaning to tell this person that this happened. So I had said somebody's name. We were just so imagine you and your spouse are like this talking, and then all of a sudden. I call you somebody's name. And it's like, wait a minute, right? Like, and then I did it again later on that day, and I'll never forget. We was at. This is how we were at. I can't remember if this was whatever Jackass movie came out. Whatever the movie Jackass that used to be on MTV. Whatever movie came out in 2010, because this is when this happened. We were at the movies to go see that movie. And I'll never forget, after the movie was over, we walked to the park, everything was fine. And we walked to the parking lot, and we got in the car, and before we pulled off, they looked at me and said, who's so-and-so? And I said, huh? I said, who's so? And I said, oh, no, that's my friend. You're never going to believe whose name it was that I said, because it's so crazy.
Oh.
And I don't know why, because I never was attracted to them, ever. But their name, the first time I said it was because I think I had just spoken to them. So, you know how it's their name or something is still on your brain. And so that was innocent. But the second time I did it, I was kind of shocked that I did it the second time. Because I'm like, well, damn, I don't even know why I said it the second time. But when they said it, and I was just like, no, that's nobody. That's not. But they was just like, you damn somebody's name. I'm like, how am I saying this person's name? Like, what the fuck are you mad for? But then I'm saying, why am I saying this name? Like, then you'd be like trying to bite your tongue, like, please don't say this name. Please don't say that person's name. Or don't say nobody's name. I don't know what that's all about when you slip up and do that, but it leaves a bad taste in the other person's. Because they're looking at you like,
I would be scared, like if I'm laying with somebody, like I talk in my sleep. I wake up talking. And I don't want them like, oh, I heard you. I heard something like, oh, here we go. I don't need that.
Talk in my sleep. I walk in it too.
Yeah, not me.
Okay. Imagine me getting up walking and talking. Somebody be sitting there, what the fuck is he talking about?
Sleepwalking and fell asleep. Fell out there.
Man, that day, bitch, I don't know what I was doing.
That was not funny.
It wasn't funny.
But I like how your head held up.
It did look beautiful. Right? Yeah. I had to have my coat, because I can't see the back of my head. So I had to have my coworker the other day take a picture for me. I was like, I just want to see how it looks. Because I haven't seen it since it was stapled. So when she took it and I said, well, how does it look? Before she showed me the picture, she was like, it actually looks good. You really can't see it. And when I looked, I was looking at the picture like, well, where the fuck is this car? So
it's good.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
So what is the best sexual experience you've ever had? When you think about it, you still get chills.
The best sexual experience I've ever had. I know, right?
Let me tell y'all something. One time I had, it was just a great experience. It was with an Islander. I would say.
This is when you were in.
This was when me and Brandy was living together.
Oh.
Me and Brandy was living together. So this would be like 2006. That was a great experience. It was just fun. It was fun. It was a good time. And it was like kind of like one of those, like, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But when I did it, the experience, the climax. The climax is definitely what I remember. Oh my God. And then it was one time I was in Atlanta. That was the climax again. It was just, I don't know. But Kel, it was just, I'm trying to keep it cute for YouTube a little bit too, but it was just, I've never seen nobody go all over the place. When I say all over the place, I mean all over the place.
I can't tell y'all a story. I can't. Because y'all gonna look at me like, you are nasty. Not nasty like that, but wow. Really.
Yes.
But I had a good time with this one particular person. And this happened, I don't think it was this year. I think it may have been last year. Yeah, I think it was last year when this happened. But we had a great, it was last year, 2020. We had a great time this particular day. And every time I think of other experiences with other people with what we did, it doesn't come close to what. And I will just say I was very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Something I fixed up. And it was awesome.
Yeah. You know what? I had to recently cut somebody off. And you know, I kind of like the sexual experience with them, because it wasn't how can I explain this for YouTube? Make sure y'all send them their cash app just in case we don't get paid for this video. This is my birthday, by the way. Was during my birthday weekend. It was a fun experience. We had some good times.
You and who?
This guy.
Oh.
I'm never,
No, I didn't. Yeah, I just was trying to figure out if we were still talking about the Islander.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say like it was my best sexual thing, but I do know that I kind of like doing what I was doing to that person.
Me too. I had a good time.
Yes.
Oh,
it's the best. It's the best. Like when you know and you learn someone's body and you know like what make them go.
Yep.
Like I enjoy. Like I've never had.
Yep. I know exactly. When you just said that about when you learn someone's body, because there's somebody that I can't wait for them to come back home. Because I learned their body, and boy, did I learn it. Right. And you know, you learn what people like, and you're like, damn, oh, you like that? Okay. But going back to the person last year that I was talking about, this was somebody who I wanted for a long time, and they knew it, and they kept teasing me. And they were teasing me, so 2020, so for about 3 years they were teasing me.
Was it somebody I know?
No, you don't know. No,
oh, okay.
No.
Because you know who I thought it was.
Who? Tell me in my ear who you thought it was. Wait, hold on.
Basketball.
Oh, no. Weird, very weird. Very weird. No. But I'm just saying a weird person, because I seen them one day, mind you. You follow me, you be all in my stories on Instagram, all in my stories on Instagram. And then, you would speak, yeah, because you remember, But then I seen them recently in a car now, because they got a car. Pull up to the corner, and I'm sitting in front of Sade's house. And I'm sitting there in the chair, just sitting there on the corner because it was a nice day. And they pulled up to stop at the stop sign and looked me right in my face, and they kept going. Didn't even speak. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, you be all up in my views.
Do they still be in your views?
Yes! Yes!
You should have said something about it.
No. Because I don't want you to think that I'm that pressed. But I was just like, wait, did they really
just look that I'm that pressed?
Right. I am. Because you know that. I would love to have that.
It was a funny walk.
Yes. You'd have a funny walk too if you was built like that. But
they say he's horrible
in
playing baseball. Oh my God. Well, I hope he don't watch this video.
Oh,
he ain't gonna call you.
No, that's not my number.
If you were attracted to a lady and she was attracted to you, you would sleep with her. I have done that. Now, in my 30s, have I? No. I think someone kind of said something to me in a way.
Why would they not think that you would sleep with someone that you were attracted to, and that they were attracted to you? A lady or a man, why would they not think that?
I don't know. But I think I got hit on recently.
Someone's calling you. Daryl.
Yeah. That's my boo thing a little bit. I still love him. Like,
I know you do.
Oh my God, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
And he always,
I'm not going to edit
he always
this.
be sitting there looking goofy, like, hey, no, what's wrong?
I'm not going to edit it. Yeah. But,
he's so oblivious to
like
your stalkish ways with him.
He is the nicest. Like, I don't know if he's with anybody, but he's like a nice guy. Like, he is really.
Do you still want to have a chance?
No. I let that go a long time ago.
Oh, you did?
A long time ago. Because I figured, like.
Once you realized that Spirit Airlines was not opening the door for you.
No.
You realized, okay, let me.
It was a point where it's just like.
It's becoming stalkerish.
Who was becoming a stalker? Because I don't stalk nobody. It was just for me, it was match me. I don't know. Like, y'all know I had this ex, right? I used to compare everybody to him. Like when we broke up, like, I would compare everything. And I'd be like, now, if I could do this, if I could have this many memories with someone in a short amount of time, I should be able to build this with somebody else. Mm-hmm. And I've never gotten that. And I just was like, oh my God, like, this is just horrible. So I went a long time without even like trying to date anybody. Mm-hmm. It would just be sex and then that's it. But like for me, what I wanted, nobody could offer. Mm-hmm. Then I met somebody, I thought they was cool and everything. And then it was just something that just wasn't right. And then it just wasn't right. It just was not right. And I just left it alone. And, you know, it's just, Daryl was someone that came along after all of those tries. Like when you meet people and they're just not that person.
But y'all never talked or anything.
We never, stuff happened.
Like conversations, not physical stuff.
No, like, sorry, I need some water.
Yeah, you do. And a flush.
Shut up. But we've never.
You better not do what I think you're about to do. You better go do it in the toilet.
That ain't not no water, child. I was feeling a little dry. So, in that water, oh my God, that was that damn tap water. But like we never had no sexual encounter.
Yeah, I know that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying I just literally asked you 2 minutes ago. I know y'all didn't have a physical or anything, and you said no, we didn't. That's why I said I didn't. But he said that y'all never did. You said that y'all never did.
Who did he tell that to?
Me in front of you.
You actually asked him that?
Yes, in front of you.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, at your house. And y'all both said nothing ever happened. You know me, because I'll ask questions. Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I know. But, and he never even gave me the slightest inkling that he wanted something there.
Don't you do that. Bitch, you can go home. Because I know.
Oh.
Because I know when we're alone.
Okay, well, listen.
But.
Well, he's a good actor.
No.
Because he never gave me the slightest inkling that he wanted anything ever to go on.
He's
reserved. He's reserved. Yes.
One of the best.
Right.
One of the best. One of the best.
One of the best, but yet nothing ever happened.
It don't have to.
Right. No, I'm just asking.
If it ain't happened now, I mean back then,
it's never gonna happen.
And it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because I don't think he was interested in that way.
How do you know?
I said I don't think. I didn't say.
Mikkel's being a fucking mess.
I said
and I'm gonna let him have that. I'm gonna let him have that, but it's my birthday. It's my fucking birthday. But I'm gonna let Mikkel have
your
that.
birthday's not until Saturday.
It don't matter. It's still my birthday. My cash app is money sign the Skorpion.
That's right.
You don't forget Mikkel back in December.
Yes.
It's
Because
my
honest
time.
in the few.
My moment.
But
right
this is
now.
your moment. That's right.
You know.
But no, I'm not saying. I said I think. I didn't say I know. I said I think.
No, but I almost called him somebody else.
See?
But Daryl is such a sweet guy.
Whatever happened to what's her name? Actually, you know what? Don't answer that question.
Yeah.
Because I seen them about a month ago jogging, and I assumed that it was with their spouse.
Was he
near
like
my
light
job.
skin or Puerto Rican?
I couldn't tell because it was at night.
You
But
already
they ran in front of my car because they were jogging. And they ran in front of my car, and I know. And I said, "Oh, look at so and so." And then I said, "Oh, that must be because you know."
Yeah. Well, I felt better when I just knew that he liked him Latino. Like that person. Oh, yes, I felt so much better.
I don't think he strictly likes them.
Oh no! I know for a fact. Now, I can point out all that you like, and especially the skin color. Like yes, so that made me feel better. That really made me feel better because I was like, bitch. First of all, when you have a friend, like a friend, really fucked that up for me. Like, but maybe he just really wanted to be a friend.
Yeah,
but I just was like,
maybe I don't think it has anything to do with being Latino. I think he just probably looked at you more like a friend. Than like I don't want to be in that type of friendship with you.
No,
you know, delusion runs.
You know,
rampant.
people. You know, I know certain people's type. Like you know my type. You know what I like.
I do,
and I know what you like or what you like to play with. You know.
Because the type that I like to play with is not the type that I would be in a relationship
But when getting to know that person, like, over the time, and you see, like, oh, this the X, this the X, this the X, I know their type. So I can say, it's not like I say that to make me feel better. I did feel better once I realized their type.
Do I like them to be on the corner, or?
I think it's a challenge for you to play with those people that be on the corner.
And it's a challenge that I like.
Yeah. I don't think it's like, okay, I want to have sex with
Right. It's more so, let me see if I can.
Right.
Let me see if I can get. Yeah. And you know what, we had that conversation last night at work. We had a good conversation. Mind you, we spoke about coworkers. And then I ended up having a good conversation with my coworkers. But the coworkers I spoke about on camera was not the coworkers I had a conversation with. So that's good. But we had a good conversation, and that was something that I mentioned about somebody that we were talking about, because this one of my coworkers, he was just telling us how him and his girlfriend just recently broke up, whatever the case may be. So we in there talking, and I just was like, you know, for me, I know a lot of times I will see somebody and I will say, oh, I'm going to get them. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy that chase.
Right.
I enjoy that. And I think, like, what you said is a perfect example to describe me. I don't look at somebody like, I look at that person and say, let me see if I can get this person. Mm-hmm. Even if it takes months or even a year. But when I finally get them, I'll be like, I know I was going to get you.
Yeah.
And they have no clue that I was chasing them this whole time.
Yeah. With me, I don't take my chances with them dirty ass boys in the corner. Some of them need baths, and I don't have the time.
But you know what?
Oh. Let me tell you what. Don't come in my house and it stink down there.
No.
Don't.
Yeah, no. Now, I don't chase nobody who that. No.
No. Because we're not going to have...
Somebody came to your house and did that?
Which one? I just didn't like the scent. Like...
Do I know which one it was?
No. You've never met anybody that I've had sex with in my house.
Somebody had sex with you in your house and they came to your house funky?
They didn't have sex with me.
No, but you said this is somebody...
I'm just saying, because if you...
But this is somebody you know.
If you come here and you have a...
that's all...
We're not... It's nothing that I can do with you.
There's nothing I can do with you, yes. So somebody came to your house like that?
Yes.
And there was nothing you could do that day?
No.
But that's nasty. I told you the story about when I had to call Anitra. That time I was in the car with somebody and he got in my car and was thinking so bad. And I called Anitra and said, Anitra... No, I didn't even call her. I texted her and said, Anitra, call me and say that you're locked out the house. Because he has got to get out of my car.
I mean, some people like that musty. I don't like a bunch of hair
Yeah, no. First of all, no man should ever pull his out and it just be a whiff of funk.
Let me tell you, it's especially in the summertime.
Yeah, because we have...
You got to clean that back door.
Just like women have products, we have products too, which is soap and water. We have body wash, we have sprays, we have colognes, we have oils, we got all that stuff. Bath and Body Works it does wonders for you. You got to shower, put that smell good lotion on. You know, like Kevin said, you're supposed to near or shave, so there's no reason why, you know. And I just thank the Lord up above that I don't run into people like that. I really do. Because I feel like if you are about to do something with me, you should already know. Because,
I mean,
it's going to either go left or right.
Yeah.
And if for you, you should want it to go right.
Yeah. The one I used to, have my little thing with was properly shaved, always smelled good. I just didn't like that he cursed so much when he talks. Like every word in your sentence don't need a curse.
I ran into a guy like that the other day at Walgreens, across the street from my job. He started talking, and it was like, yeah. Then he said, they were talking about something. He must have been an Uber Eats driver, and they go and pick up stuff from Walgreens and the market, stuff like stupid stuff. And he said they were talking about the chip, and he said, yeah, because fuck that and something is, and they can eat a dick, and I'm like, what? Right. Like, what are you talking about? And then he looked over at me. I guess he thought I was going to agree with him. And when he looked, and I was just staring at him like this, and I guess he kind of peeked like, oh, he's not. Yeah, like right. you're talking and you're just cussing. You're talking and it's not even talking. You're just cussing.
It's like a child that just learned how to say curse words and can't string them together right.
Yep, and can't string them together right. He's like, yeah, eat a dick, them motherfuckers. They've been doing this all the fucking. And I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all are talking about the chip on a debit card. Right. Why are you doing all this cussing? Why are you cussing like that? Is there something going on at home? Because what is going on?
Right. How do you feel about people borrowing money from you?
So I don't necessarily let people borrow money. If I have it, I'll give it to them. You know what I mean? Now, have I let people borrow money in the past? Yes, I have. But I usually, if you hit me up asking for something, if I have it, I'll give it to you with no problems, and I'm not asking for it back. You know what I mean? If I don't have it, then I don't have it. But for the most part, if someone is borrowing something from me, I usually, I only let people borrow from me that I know is going to pay it back. Yeah. You know what I mean? Other than that, if I don't really know if you're going to pay it back or not, you can have it if I have it. Because this is not going to make or break me. And if I don't have the amount or if I don't want to give you the amount that you're asking for, then I'll probably give you half of what you're asking for. Yeah. But I don't have a problem with that. And the reason why I don't have a problem with that is because everybody falls on hard times. Everybody does. And when someone asks me, can I X, Y, and Z, I don't ask, well, what you need it for? No. Because you don't know. You just don't know people's situations. Somebody may, I know a lot of people who have jobs, but a lot of people have kids as well, and they have their own place, and sometimes the rent is due. The bills are due. And they may have exhausted their account, and they may need a little extra just to help them buy. And I have no problem with helping them buy, because you just never know. You may be in that position one day. So that's why I say if I have it, I just give it. And if I don't, then I have to let them know, I'm sorry, I don't have it.
Yep.
That's just how I am when it comes to that.
Do you think the rappers should move out their hometown when they make it? I guess what happened with this young Dolph guy today. I don't think you should have to move out your hometown.
I don't think, But I think that you should be mindful of the fact, especially if you are, and I'm not talking about young Dolph, but I'm just saying in general, especially if you are a rapper who may have lived a life that was not deemed appropriate for society. If you make it, I'm sure you should know that you're going to have a lot of people who may not have liked you before you made it, and damn sure ain't going to like you now that you've made it. Mm-hmm. So you have to be 10 times more careful. And sometimes that does mean that you might have to move out of where you've come from.
Better security.
Yeah, but do I think that you should move away? No, not necessarily, and I'm going to tell you why. Jay-Z still lives in New York City. Now, he may not live in Marcy Projects, but he still lives in Philly. I mean, New York City. You know what I mean? From time to time.
But New York is big as shit, though.
New York is big as shit. However, but he still lives in New York City. Because a lot of people look at it like this. Well, if you came up, why are you still in Philly? They don't say why are you still in North Philly or why are you still in Germantown or Cheltenham. Why are you still in Philly? That's what they say.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point where people now follow people home from the casinos.
Yeah. Did you hear about this story the other day?
Yes, first of all, if I see somebody if I see a U-Haul truck in front of my house, I'm not getting out my car.
Because nobody's not moving at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. That was odd. You know, then one guy got shot and killed in his house. Like,
but you know what?
Really need something better to do.
This just goes to show you that people don't pay attention when they're driving. Because there's no way on God's green earth somebody followed you from the casino to your house at that time of morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you did not pay attention to the fact that somebody was following you. Because when you turn left and they turn left, and you turn right and they turn right, and you make another left and they make another left, you don't peep that somebody's following you. Right.
A police station.
Like, come on. That's why I don't understand how these people, it's either somebody followed you or they knew who you were and it was a setup. Mm-hmm. One or the other. But I just can't imagine, and I pay close attention to my rear view mirror when I'm driving. Because you don't know who's behind you. Mm-hmm. And I get a little, when you make, and I'm like, why do they keep turning when I'm turning? You know what I mean? But a whole U-Haul truck followed you home from the casino? Mm-hmm. Who's driving a U-Haul truck at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Nobody. People moving. They put him in a U-Haul truck. Took him to an offshore location. They took him somewhere. They said, if you tell, we're going to come back and kill you. Yeah, he told. I would have told too. Because they're not coming back to your house. They know that your house is hot now. They're not coming back. I don't know what they took from him.
Because they did rob him.
Yeah, I think they probably wanted a safe in his house. They knew he had...
Speaking of safe, you see Tamar got robbed.
Yes, I had her on the notes, but then I said, you know what, leave her alone. But, I mean, it's nothing I could say. I mean, if she wouldn't have put it out there, we would have never known. I don't know what they stole from her. She didn't say what they stole.
She said a safe.
A safe, but what was in it?
I don't know. And then she said that she knows who did it.
Yeah.
So that means that someone who's been in her house and knows she had a safe in her house.
Yeah. Well, you know what? So this is somebody that personally knows her now.
Mm-hmm. Well, she said it. She said, I know who this is, and she basically called him a bum ass or whatever, and she's not going to such and such.
But no, it should be more. Like, you need to be going to court and saying, like, this person stole from my house.
But she has to prove it.
Yeah.
You have to prove it. Now, you can say you know who did it, but where's the proof?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I just hope that she's been doing very well.
She has.
And she hasn't been in trouble. She hasn't had said any dumb shit. She's been on hosting one of those shows on Zeus, and you know,
she has.
I really think that, you know, she's doing okay, but I wouldn't even did all of that because it's not our business who stole out your house, who stole from what's safe.
Because I'm just trying to figure out what kind of security system do these celebrities have.
Yeah. That they're able to break into your... Maybe they was able to disable the alarm or whatever.
Yeah, but...
now it's really somebody that she know. But it can't be that guy.
Who knows?
It can't be Vince, can it?
No, Vince would... He don't need to steal no safe.
She said she knew who was.
Well, she knows a lot of people that I'm sure she'd be around.
I hope it wasn't one of the gays.
Well, hey.
It wasn't one of us.
Because that's who I thought it was.
Yeah, we was the real ones.
I don't even think it was the guy that she was messing with, the African guy. I think it was somebody that she befriended, and yeah.
A crafty stunty cunty.
And if you really want to know what I think it is.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even sit here and speculate.
You know.
I can't even sit here and speculate. I can't. All right, so somebody had wrote some stuff.
Some stuff?
Yeah.
Well, how much stuff?
Oh, you just posted this?
Who, me? That's old.
Your sister look just like her.
Well, who wrote you?
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, girl, you trying to make it hot. Would you rather mistakenly send news to your boss or a family member?
Neither. The fuck? Neither.
Would you rather have a one-night stand with someone really attractive and bad in bed or someone really skilled in bed and unattractive?
I've had one-night stands with both. Mm-hmm. Attractive and unattractive.
Yeah. It seems like the ones that's unattractive always have the biggest penises. It goes so... Everybody doesn't have everything. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. What you was about to say, though?
I said I've had one night stands with unattractive and attractive. So,
if your country was carving a new Mount Rushmore, which 4 figures from politics, art, and culture would you want to be displayed and why?
Politics, arts, and culture.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I don't even think about probably Barack Obama.
I would say Oprah. But they would have to be from this country. A Mount Rushmore, like they couldn't be a figure right. that had to be. Yeah, Barack Obama.
Aretha Franklin. Although they all gonna be black for me, probably. That just have to be mad. And I would probably put Beyonce because of what she's done, like in the past 25 years. I definitely would have her up there. Barack because of politics. Maybe I should just pick all music stars.
Well,
rock stars.
For me, it would be Oprah, Barack, Whitney, Aretha, and Michael.
That's too many people.
And Michael.
Mount Rushmore got 4 people. I forgot all about Michael Jackson. Damn.
Well, if I had to remove one, I'd probably remove. No, I'm not removing Whitney. No, I can't remove Whitney or Aretha. I can't remove either one of them, so it'd have to be Oprah.
I'm surprised you didn't say Patty.
Well, I love Patty, but
she's not that iconic.
She's iconic.
Yeah.
She's not.
Today,
you know what I mean.
Thursday, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Patty's gonna always be my girl.
What 3 laws would you abolish if you could, and what 3 laws would you create?
I don't know, and I don't even.
That's a lot.
Start to think about.
I could. Right. First of all, I would. If it could really be a law, you should be able to love freedom and love. And it can't be like it can't go to the Supreme Court no more. Like I would abolish that. Mm-hmm. I would make that a law. That you can't judge it. Women in their bodies, women should have women should have freedom to do whatever they want with their bodies and their reproductive systems. There should not be a law against that. So I would make sure that nobody can ever go against that. I think there should be penalties for... I think there need to be... See, people always think, oh, well, if you do a harsher crime, you're doing it because they black. There should be harsher penalties for things that people do. There's no reason why if you vote illegally, you got to go to jail for 5 years, but if you storm the Capitol, you could only go to jail for 3 months.
Right.
Stuff like that don't make sense. Mm-hmm. And if we want to have laws, all of our laws will have to make sense. Mm-hmm. I would probably throw out a bunch of stupid...
Kyle Rittenhouse was able to pick his jury and threw up whatever.
Yeah, he had the...
that judge is unbelievable.
The 6 people, they became the alternates. Yeah.
And did you see what he said today about the one black juror?
The blacks. Yeah.
Wow.
I know that's not good for optics, he said, or something.
And a lot of people are pointing out the fact that Obama appointed him.
Did he?
When he was in office. He's an
Obama?
Well, clearly, he's an Obama appointed judge.
Oh. Well, he's somebody like the Trump. He's he got to be a Republican to me. I don't know who.
But you can't really say that because not all Democrats are civil rights leaning people.
Can't you put judges on that it doesn't matter what party they're affiliated?
Yeah, you can. But I think
they're supposed to be judges.
Yeah, but you can. But again, do presidents do that with the Supreme Court? No, they're picking judges who are their viewpoints are leaning to their their viewpoint.
Yeah, and one more thing. We need term limits in
Yes, we do.
Senates, in the House,
and the Supreme Court. Yes. I think the Supreme Court should either be 8 or 10 years. No, I think it should be 10 years. I think the judges should have a limit of 10 years. Not a lifetime. Because things change over time. Mm-hmm. And you should not have a judge who became a judge when they were in their 50s, and then you have 30 years later, they're in their 80s and they're still in the Supreme Court. Mm-hmm. Things have changed. And a lot of the time, a lot of senior citizens don't change with the times.
Yep.
So no.
They're stuck in their ways.
They're stuck in, yes, so no. I think Supreme Court justices should have a 10-year limit. And I don't think anybody should be upset or opposed to that, because let me tell you something. For years, presidents were able to run for president as many times as they wanted to run. Mm-hmm. But then when FDR, Franklin Roosevelt, he ran 4 times in a row and won all 4 times in a row. But he was the last president to ever do that, because during his 4th administration, he suddenly died. And so then it became a question of, well, presidents and their term limits. Should we allow a president to just keep running and keep winning if they win? Should we allow that? And the answer was no, we shouldn't. We should only give them a 2-term limit, 8 years, and that's that. FDR was president for 12 years. So once he died in the middle of his 4th term, not even in the middle, he died in the very beginning of his 4th term. They were like, oh, well, no, we can't. Yeah, we can't. We can no longer allow somebody to keep running for president and winning. Because can you imagine if we allowed Donald Trump to do that?
Mm.
Oh. Oh.
I just threw up.
Oh my God, can you imagine if we allowed him to do that?
Kevin, what do you think about Brandy's daughter getting into music? She recently lost a lot of weight and she was on the real. She says she's planning to really get into music soon. Listen, the only thing is her daughter may suffer the pressure from a lot of Brandy fans. And so it's like, oh, can she really sing? Or they might try to compare her to what her mom did back in the day. I don't think that's not fair, but I feel like if she really wants to do this, if she has the skin for it, and she has the vocals for it, then go ahead and do it. Our opinion really should not matter. They sent a video. I didn't even listen. I know she got a little tune.
Who, Brandy's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can hold it up.
Yeah.
Now, is she like her mother?
Her family.
Yeah, she's not like her mother, but she can hold a tune, and I think she can hold. Her tune was held. Or is held way better than Bobby Christina's was. Because when Bobby Christina was out there trying to sing, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, that's not even trying to... You're not really doing it.
Because... This is why I say...
Bobby Christina...
Back to my earlier statement. Right. Everybody should not tell their kids...
Right. You know what? Well, is she an Emmy Lopez? Because... well, what's his name? Shit. Because she didn't get the vocals from J-Lo. She definitely got from Mark Anthony.
Father. Yeah, you're right.
Emmy Anthony.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And they said that too when they to Shade Room posted her months ago. Well, she danced her in her voice from her mother. Okay. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. But see, that's because she has 2 musically inclined parents.
Yes.
One is just a little bit more musically inclined vocally.
But yeah, if Sarah wants to do it, then let her go out and do it. Mm-hmm. She just gotta have thick skin because she's definitely gonna hear the comparisons to her mother.
That's right.
And can she sing like her mother, or her music ain't this and her music ain't that? The weight loss up there, is she gonna get big again? If you get big again, whose fault is it? Like I love what Adele was saying, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about what anybody say about my weight. She said, I'm comfortable at any side. If I gain 10 pounds tomorrow or 20 pounds, that's on me. That's not on y'all. It's not for y'all.
There's one celebrity daughter, mother-daughters who are both singers that a lot of people, I think, tried to compare early on, but now you just can't because this daughter is just as good. Now, she'll never be a mother, but she can sing like her mother. And that is Kiara Sheard. Cameron Clark Sheard's daughter. She's a vocal beast just like her mother was. You know what I mean? And you can tell that Kiara learned and studied her mother, because there's a lot of things she does when she's singing that if you pull up old YouTube videos from Karen Clark from the 90s and the 80s, you'd be like, damn, she studied her mother, because her mother used to do that. You know what I mean? And I love that performance that they did on the BET Awards. What was it, last year? When they did the little virtual thing? Kiara is a beast when she's singing. She is a beast. And you can tell when she's on stage singing that her mother is Karen Clark. You can tell that's her mother. Okay? And I just always pay attention sometimes to Karen when Kiara's singing, and Karen's just smiling from ear to ear. Because I'm sure she's probably saying, I taught my daughter well. Okay.
And can the other ones got children that's in the music industry?
Well, Karen Clark's son he's like a drummer. He's like, and he does produce and stuff. So he's, in the music industry too. And then there is a nephew. I can't think of whose son it was. I don't know if it's Denise's son, the one who.
Their one just passed away.
No, not their. Just not one of the sisters.
One of Denise's sons.
Oh, I don't know. I said I don't know if he is Denise's son. I think he's Denise's son. But one of their sons is like a producer as well. Like a lot of people in their family is music, like in the music business, but they're like kind of behind the scene with it. Whereas though the sisters are the singers, and then Kiara is the only other singer in the family. Right. Now I know Karen. You can tell on the weekends when she got her 2 grandkids, she be at that piano in the house and she set up her phone and she turns it on and she record. And I said, who better to teach you how to sing but your grandmother, who is the legendary.
And the little girl was going back and forth like.
And even the grandson too, because I noticed that the older he gets, when him and his grandmom are singing together, you could tell that his voice is becoming more and more developed. And like, again, who needs pay for vocal classes when your grandmother is Karen Clark Sheard? Like, hello. And then you're sitting at the piano, and can you imagine the memories when they get older? Like, damn, my grandmother was at the piano teaching us how to sing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them live longer than what they mother. Because the mother only lived to be, like 68, 69.
Nah, she's 69.
And they still...
Well, Jackie, I think Jackie, the oldest, is in her 70s. She's either 70 or like a little over 70. Yeah, that's true. But the mother was sick.
Yeah,
she diabetes. She had.
And that shows you how far we've come along with all kinds
with diabetes. Yep.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear too many people actually dying from diabetes like you did at that time, and it's funny because, or even having to get limbs amputated, because my grandmother's older sister was diabetic and she had to get her limbs amputated, and I never met. She's the only sister of my grandmother's that I never met because she died before I was born. But my grandmother's other 2 siblings I knew. But for years, when I would go to my Aunt Dot's house, my grandmom's sister, her last surviving sister, when I would go to her house, for years as a kid, you always saw the track going up the steps, and then there was a chair sitting up there. But for years, I never understood or knew who that chair was for, because I'm like, well, Aunt Dot walks, and Uncle James, he walks. So who in this house did not walk? And then when I got older and learned that my Aunt Fanny had got amputated, and when her leg got amputated, she moved in with my Aunt Dot. My Aunt Dot helped take care of her, and so they installed the bathroom in the downstairs, and then they installed the chair so when, she'd be able to get up the steps and whatever the case may be. But, those days of a lot of people dying or having limbs amputated from diabetes is long gone. Because, their mother, Karen Clark's mother, had her legs amputated before she died. And I didn't know that until one day I seen a video on YouTube, and they were at this like concert, and the mother was in a wheelchair, and I seen that her leg, she only had one leg. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. But yeah, diabetes is the technology, like you said, it's come a long way, especially with medicine and all that.
Well, you guys, I have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have, because we've been at it for plus 2 hours and 3 days. 2 days. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, I hope I'm having the best birthday weekend. We will see you guys Monday with a new video. And that's going to be our only video for the week, because I know Thanksgiving is next week. And I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Well, I don't want to say that now because it's too early. But yeah, if you got Thanksgiving plans, stay safe. If you're not vaccinated, I hope that you try to get vaccinated, or make sure that you test negative before going around a bunch of family members. Yeah. And I'm out. Thank y'all in advance for all your birthday love and wishes and all of that thing.
Bye. It's time for me to go.
Yes. And you gotta get right back to work.
Yeah.